ICASE2023. The title of the study is In Search for Immersive Virtual Reality Experience Model, Methodology Review. This study is conducted by me, Noorazzahrawani Abdul, Dr. Muhammad Ekram AlHafis bin Hashim, Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Zaffwan bin Idris. We are from Department of Creative Multimedia, Faculty of Art, Sustainability and Creative Industry from Universiti Pendidikan Sultan Idris Tanjung Malin, Perak. Okay, in this study we define the immersive experience model, immersion dimension, conceptual framework, and this study is using methodology review, involve narrative review used to entail an in-depth examination of 3 frameworks related to immersive virtual reality technology by analyzing their existing methods, theoretical concept, flow of process, main components, and related elements relevant to immersive VR specific context, which is cultural and historical heritage exploration. So what is actually immersive experience model? In the context of VR application, refer to structured framework constructed to enhance user sense of immersion, present engagement, and virtual environment. To measure the immersive experience, we need to conceptualize immersion dimension either from unidimensional or multidimensional concept when it is used in VR application. Immersion dimension become a key construct to evaluate user perception, cognitive, affective responses within immersive environments. Therefore, defining immersion and develop its measures will contribute to enhance VR experience outcome. While conceptual framework need to be built before we develop the VR application, because we can well structuring of user subjectivity and virtual environment objectivity that try to enhance user performance and increase immersive VR system effectiveness. So this conceptual framework can establish the immersion dimension that need to be applied or implemented in the VR application. So the conceptual framework need to be developed before we develop the VR application. So objective for the studies is first to describe the underlying conceptual knowledge of immersive VR system. Second, to explain processing flow of each framework. Third, to identify components and elements of immersive experience. We have highlighted a few literature review based on VR heritage application, literature review from other scholars on the immersive technology, and another one is the most important one is from Asso and Prof 2018 that drive the study of this study. So Asso and Prof highlighted or suggested a prospective study on immersive technology that highlight a researcher need to define immersion more precisely, explore its interplay with related concept and how different dimensions of immersion impact user performance, investigate how different stimuli, both technological and content related, influence user experience and performance. All these aspect or component need to be highlighted within the conceptual framework. That's for understanding immersive experience model or conceptual framework and is a vital part while developing VR application. Okay, this is the first model from Wilderness and Watson 2021. It highlights highlighted the concept of relationship between human, user, environment, world and VR as mediator from post-phenomenological dimension. It highlights two type of user-environment relation for mediation within the VR mediation context, which is a subjectivity-objectivity inversion, subjectivity-objectivity synchronization. Okay, here we listed the IX element that relate to or will affecting the components. So the IX element of course need to be considered for researcher or developer to build a VR system in order to enhance user immersive experience. Okay, this is from Dogan and Ken 2020. Dogan and Ken have highlighted immersive experience at heritage exploration, which encompasses a threefold conceptual framework, phenomenological, narrative and semantic aspect. It is also called as a turn, the ludic turn, narrative turn or affective turn. These three main components related to each other and show how in heritage application, heritage VR application, we need to highlight all the component and highlight the IX element in order for user to comprehend and appreciate the historical or cultural value within a virtual environment while bridging the physical and imaginary realm of virtual reality, especially virtual reality environment. Okay, this is from Rubayo Tamayo 2017, immersive environment human interaction framework. They highlighted the factors related to design of environment, experience and stories in VR. So the processing flow will be the interaction structure of interplay between immersive environment which transmit input through device channel to user, thus user responses as output to immersive environment. So they listed two main components, which is storytelling, narrative and interactivity. All these relate to user interaction studies, user immersive study, interaction design that need to be taken into consideration while developing VR application. Okay, Vindenes and Watson argue that their perspective offer a more pertinent way to grasp the user experience essential to VR potential to transform the self, as it specifically focus on how the human subject is mediated within the user environment relationship. Dogan and Ken necessitate a comprehensive framework encompassing visualization, sensory engagement, active participation, and cultural learning, transcending traditional linear narrative and representation, while Rubayo Tamayo developed model which show established connection with cutting-edge concept in various fields, including user experience and interaction design. So as a conclusion, the development of conceptual VR technology enables knowledge about human technology interaction design, virtual environment design and IX to be explored with new possibilities in the field of reality technology and cross among interdisciplinary field. Contribution of this study is from this review, a researcher can understand the state of immersive VR technology in terms of theoretical and methodological approaches, research themes and context. Second, based on the finding, researcher can work on new models that explain the interplay between immersive system features, user experiences, and consequences of use of immersive technology in various fields. And for future study, more theoretical studies and the development of framework are needed to expand and verify this complex mediation VR medium. Therefore, we need to highlight or focus on the conceptual framework before we develop the VR system.